guys, welcome back to some more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. My name is J-Ron, I'm your host for today. I have my co-commentator here with me for today.
Hey guys, it's Sensei Mewtwo12345.
And we're going to go on to episode 11, and as you can see, we're in Agate. I've had this problem before, I don't know what to call it.
I always
Agate
pronounce
Village.
it how it would sound in Japanese, just to be safe. But
Yeah, so we're in Agate Village because currently we can only get the Pokeballs here, and so we came to stock up some Pokeballs because, as we showed you last time, something went down in Pyrite City, and we're about to go have the opportunity to go catch a lot of Shadow Pokemon, and we only had about 3 balls with which to catch, and so that wasn't even enough if it was 1 each. So we came over here, and the reason that we didn't go back yet is because on our Meyer B radar, the thing we showed you guys last time, dang it, why? Why?
It's not in the PDA, it's in the items.
That was the controller. Okay. So we have the Meyer B radar, so it reacted to us, and it tells us that he's in the Oasis spot. So we didn't travel cities because we didn't want the chance that he was going to move, because it's rather convenient at the moment where he is.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and go to the Oasis spot, and we're going to show you how it works with Meyer B, and hopefully we don't miss any of the Shadow Pokemon in this next area.
Well, yeah, he's
or else
just,
it'll be totally
right now
useless.
Meyer B is just going to have the Delcatty that we missed catching earlier in terms of Shadow Pokemon. Whenever you miss a Shadow Pokemon, it always ends up in Meyer B's party eventually if that trainer can't be fought again.
Alright, so yeah, for Meyer B, it's self-explanatory. You use the radar, find where he is. He still acts like a total loop. I don't know what the proper term for him would be.
And apparently he's evolved his Lombrays now.
That was rather quick. But yeah, like I told you guys last time, his Lombrays become Ludicolo very quickly. They're just the Pokemon he's always going to have. Oh, I didn't switch my Pokemon. That would have been nice.
I switched it for you, anticipating him, so I gave you Gulpin so that you can use Sludge.
Oh, okay. So in that case, let's go ahead and
Mach Punch would be most effective, I think.
I'm pretty sure both of them are the same. Okay, fine, whatever. So yeah, just go ahead and focus both people on both, because if you kill one with your first hit, then you automatically hit the second one. If not, then you're just going to be able to kill him more easily. I've given you guys this advice in the past. But, yeah, so he always has 3 and Astonish.
I don't know, I try never to do that if I think that there's a risk of one-hit KOing the Pokemon, because he might throw out his Shadow Pokemon, you might one-hit KO it, so...
I don't know, I don't think Calm has a habit of switching Pokemon. They don't usually do that. It's not very common for them.
Well, they don't switch Pokemon, but when the Pokemon faints from being one-hit KO'd, then they might throw out their Shadow, so...
Yeah, that's true. But I wasn't particularly worried. Because not only that, but he has 3 Ludicolo, so technically he would have shot out a Ludicolo first.
He just set out Delcatty.
Well, you know what? You can shut up. So yeah, our little trainer guy's gonna be like, whoa, never seen this guy before. What a sweet dog. Even though I have no idea if Delcatty... Oh, wait. Duh. Caddy. I was gonna say hi. Oh, that would have been useful last time. But I was gonna say I don't know if Delcatty's a cat or a duck. And then I'm like,
come on.
Wait a second.
Is this a little too early to be recording?
Then I'm like,
don't use Mach Punch. Cancel that.
I used Mach Punch on Ludicolo.
I thought you used it on Delcatty, and you can just have a Gulpin use Sludge on Ludicolo again.
Yeah, I guess Ludicolo's slow
uses
enough.
Stun Spore on Delcatty.
And so in that case, I'm gonna go use
Stun Spore.
Stun Spore.
You
Okay.
can paralyze it eventually. You may as well cripple it now.
Yeah, okay. That sounds rather ravishing. Cripple it now. Do it. It just sounds kind of rude. Breloom. You just let me down. Oh well, at least Gulpin's not letting me down. Thank you, Gulpin. I know you're not a permanent Pokemon team member, but sometimes you make me wish you were. Sort of. I mean, he's not going to be great at some point.
He's not going to be great later on in the game, but right now he has a pretty diverse move pool, so...
Yeah, he's actually kind of convenient, because, I mean, Poison? Where else are we going to get a Poison type at this point in the game that actually has something decent? I mean, I don't even know if we have an option for Poison at all, so Sludge
There's
whatever.
Gligar, and speaking of which, I caught a Gligar at the Pokespot. The Pokespot monitor responded. I caught a Gligar, and now I'm using it in the Purify Chamber.
All right,
Speaking of the Purify Chamber, I also purified Voltorb off camera. So.
Sludge, not gonna kill Delcatty?
He's level 25. I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah, but his Sludge didn't even kill the Ludicolo in one hit, and Ludicolo was super effective.
Point.
Point taken. Come on, Breloom! What are you doing? What are you doing?
I would switch Gulpin out for Jolteon and have Jolteon use Thunder Wave. Because here's a problem with, I thought that was going to happen. I think you can use an antidote on him, but I thought that was going to happen if you use Sludge on him, that he was going to get poisoned, so...
Use antidote on your opponent's Pokemon. That's hilarious. But, in that case,
False Swipe. You can't Stun Spore him anymore.
Probably False Swipe him. Then I'm going to go ahead and use a Pokeball with
I would try to use a... Oh, we have Pecha Berries? Don't use a Pokeball yet. That will never work.
Are you sure? I don't know.
I am very sure.
Are you sure? Let's check it. Let's check it. I mean, it's probably not gonna work. He's not even yellow or anything like that. But the game loves me so far in the game. So blah 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 blah. One.
Ah! Yeah, I told you so. His HP is way too high.
No, I know. But technically, the poison affects him. So I mean.
Yeah, I would have tried to use an antidote on him because you're not gonna want that poison effect on him.
I don't think you can use antidote on your opponent's Pokemon.
I would at least try.
Are you sure? I don't think so. It doesn't seem like something that would make sense to me. Here, my opponent, let me heal you out of good nature. What am I, Goku? I mean, to be fair.
Well, I don't know. You're gonna have to do something about that poison, or the next turn he might die.
Well, just to humor you,
you can try the Pecha Berry.
Pecha Berry. No, I mean, it doesn't even give you the option.
Not giving you the option. That's sad.
So, I mean,
if we miss him this time, we can just get him another time. So
yeah.
Try a Great Ball.
Great Ball. He's low enough on health. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work.
Yeah, this might work.
So yeah, let's go ahead and use. Let's just call him. Just not even gonna use Encore. I mean, it wouldn't be effective. Delcatty has like one option of a move, so I don't know. Anyhow, so Great Ball.
I don't know if it uses Shadow Mist, you could Encore that.
That's right, jerk. Take it down. You know, just okay.
Okay.
Alright, so there's our Meyer B fight. Ludicolo's, I mean, and the rest of it is just whatever you've missed so far. So, hopefully we'll never have to go back and fight him again. But, you know, there's always room for error, critical
Well,
hits,
we will
stuff
have
like
to go
that.
back and fight him again because Meyer B has one other Shadow Pokemon that only he can have. Actually, two other Shadow Pokemon that only he can have.
Well,
so.
I mean, like, in the sense of we missed it, so
yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah, trying to
Pyrite
get
Town.
to Pyrite. Why directions? You fail me. It's just kind of like
anyway,
left.
so what are we going to do now? Are we going to go into the Coliseum or are we going to go into the dungeon?
I say we go on to the dungeon. I say we could probably do the Coliseum right after we do the dungeon. Just seems appropriate.
Sounds fair enough.
Well, how long do you think the dungeon would take?
It would probably take a whole episode, at least. A whole episode, maybe two.
Okay, in that case, we could probably go on to the Coliseum, because that would probably fill up our time more appropriately, I would say.
Yeah, I would say.
So let's go ahead and heal our Pokemon. Check out that buff chick, because obviously buff chicks. I mean, look at our character.
What is up with the ore region and buff chicks?
Steroids, man.
Steroids.
Roids. Have you seen the battle?
Yeah, there's all kinds of just super buff people.
Alright, let's go ahead and get our best Pokemon. Let's see. Jolteon's for sure.
I would,
Houndoom or Breloom?
Houndoom or Breloom.
Houndoom's
Look at their experience.
Moveset.
Houndoom
He doesn't
could
have
use
a great.
the experience.
He doesn't have a great.
He doesn't have a great moveset yet, but letting him level so that he has the opportunity to learn some moves.
Yeah,
is a
let's
good
go
idea.
ahead and do that. Get some diversity in there too. So yeah,
he has both stab moves, so.
Yeah, that's true. But so let's go ahead and do the challenge. I mean, it's just a typical Coliseum battle. If you guys played Pokemon Coliseum, I mean, that's what the game is named after. Although I don't know why it would be named after that, considering that it's not the main part of the game. I mean, they're optional.
Well, the very last battle you fight in the Coliseum.
Well, that's true. That's true. But it's probably more. They probably should have called it Pokemon
Plus,
Shadow
they use the
like
Pokemon Coliseum trainer themes in the Coliseums, which makes me squeal like a fangirl.
Wow. If you guys have ever seen Sensei Mewtwo in real life, he does not look like a fangirl. He doesn't look like he should be any sort of fangirl in any form. I mean, I am a small frame male with like done up hair, and I mean like I could fit the part.
Round
I'm just
one,
gonna say that.
Fight.
I'm just gonna say that. Him, however, I mean I don't know how to describe it properly.
I just destroyed all of J-Ron's sense of logic.
Alright, so let's go ahead
Destroyed
and
it utterly.
get these Pichus out. I'm still going to be focusing on the same Pokemon just so you can kill them out of the way. Obviously,
well,
it works
our Pokemon
because
at our point are probably going to be one-hit KOing things like Pichu.
Pichu. Pichu. Pichu. Jolteon's like, how do my fangs taste in your neck? But, I mean, seriously, that's pretty much how it went down. So, hopefully Houndoom can do the same. Smoochum, down. They all why would you go into a Coliseum specifically made for battling and bring
with
all these
baby
cutesy
Pokemon?
I mean, how much worse does it get? What else could she have?
Magikarp.
No, that's not a baby Pokemon. I'm talking like baby Pokemon status.
It sucks worse than a baby Pokemon.
Okay.
Faint Attack Teddiursa? Or probably Ember Pichu, and then have Jolteon Thundershock. Also, one thing I did, I almost forgot to mention, Voltorb had a magnet when we caught it. I gave it to Jolteon, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's nice. That is quite nice. I didn't recognize that at first. Yeah, he just did a couple things off camera. Bought the Pokeballs, got the Gligar, and there was one other Pokemon you said at one of the places?
No, the Gligar was from the Pokespot.
Oh, okay. Hey!
Oh, well, I thought you couldn't do that. Well, now we know.
Paralyzed, man. No, you can't do it against ground types. But
yeah, I thought it was lightning types too, but what do I know?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Want to know why, Sensei? Because you're not a fangirl.
No, I'm a fanboy.
That's just a flamboyant
fanboy.
A flamboy fanboy. I just want to see one of those guys someday. Go to Comic-Con. I'm pretty sure you can find it at Comic-Con. Sailor Moon.
Aww.
You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yes. That's the last thing I want to see in my life is some fat fanboy cosplaying as the Sailor Moon character.
Flamboy fanboy.
That reminds me of the Robot Chicken Star Wars.
No offense to anybody, but it just sounds so funny.
But it's just so ridiculous.
Oh gosh. Oh goodness.
And the name's Riku. And it rhymes with doom. And you're gonna be hurting all too soon.
I mean, he looks like it could be Riku.
He looks like it. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Except he doesn't have the palm tree hair. That's what it looks like to me.
Okay, well, you know, the one thing I like about the newer Pokemon games is they have a little bit more variety with the characters. In the older games like this, you have your very stereotypical stereotypes. Youngster Joey is like the prime example. His Rattata is infamous. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna get Totodile with Jolteon. Cyndaquil, I'm gonna have to do with a Faint Attack. I mean, that's alright.
Houndoom's Faint Attack is beastly, so I wouldn't worry about that.
Is it? Although technically his Ember would be...
His Ember's weaker, believe me.
Oh yeah, that's right. 40 power, 60 power.
The only reason it has any strength right now is because he's holding Charcoal. Once he has Flamethrower, I'll give him Black Glasses instead.
You know, I didn't notice that at first, but he has all the Johto starters. That's awesome. He's an awesome guy because Johto starters
are the best starters
because secret Johto is the best region. Did you guys know that? Did you know that? Did you know 16 badges?
Gen 2, yeah, Gen 2 is the best gen.
Although
I wish they would have another gen where you could be in multiple regions. Like, that was the best thing.
Well, see, before Pokemon Platinum came out, I told everybody that I think they should make a Platinum version in which you start from one region. They changed how leveling works so you don't level up as much. Take out some of the Elite Four so you don't feel so beastly after just one region. And then just go region to region and finally face, like, the different Elite Four members and claim your victory over the entire world.
What they did in Heart Gold, Soul Silver is after you beat the 8 gym leaders in Kanto, you have to go back to the Elite Four, and they have a significant power-up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, but they did that in a lot of them. Like, they did that in Emerald, they did it in Platinum. In fact, I don't know why the third Pokemon game in each one is always so much better. It just has all the improvements. For example, the Battle Frontier was only in Platinum and Emerald, and the Elite Four upgraded in only Emerald and Platinum. Platinum. For a second, I thought I was saying the wrong thing.
A very conductive metal.
I will say, Gold, Silver, honestly my favorite. However, I will say they have the weakest storyline. They really do. It's just very,
you just kind of leave your house, you go to all the gyms, Team Rocket's here and there.
Yeah, I mean, Team Rocket was a big thing in the first Pokemon game. It was an actual thing going on. You stopped them. Pokemon Gold is more like the grunts that were left over, not even like the top dogs, just the grunts left over who didn't want to let it go, all of a sudden are like, let's get Giovanni, and they start doing some things. You stop them here, there, there's really no plot going on. So it is the weakest plot line out of the series.
I don't think we ever even see Giovanni outside the Heart Gold, Soul Silver cameo with your rival, so...
No, that's not true, because you see Giovanni no, wait, you're right, because Blue takes over the gym.
Yeah.
Ah! Okay. But yeah, we're getting totally off track. But, I mean, Gold, Silver, 16 badges, you fight Red. Like, he has the highest Pokemon team out of anything, even past X and Y, in which every level is super high.
The only other trainer that can compare that I think, well, there's 2 of them. The only 2 trainers I can think of that even compare are Steven from Emerald.
Steven is great, because Steven has the same exact thing happen to him that
except he's not quite as strong as Red. Yeah. And there's also the Deep King. There's a Deep King in Pokemon Coliseum if you get to the very last Coliseum challenge in the very last Coliseum that opens up in the game, so...
Really? So, Deep King, explain him to me.
He's an extremely powerful trainer. He's the strongest trainer you'll fight in Pokemon Colosseum, and his highest level Pokemon is a level 70 Kingdra.
That's pretty strong for a game. I mean, Red, level 80 Pokemon. You can't get past that.
He has a level 81 Pikachu.
Pikachu's just like, how's your day going?
Except his Pikachu doesn't really have very good defense stats, I guess, because in Pokemon Gold I could one-hit KO it with a strength from my Feraligatr.
I think Red became more powerful in Heart Gold than he was in Gold, because in Gold I could one-hit KO a lot of his Pokemon when I was just 60, 70, and I mean, sure, it had some type advantages here and there, but I mean, you get the point. You get the point. All right, so let's see.
Faint Attack Plusle.
Plusle, Jolteon, Thundershock, Snubbull. Okay, but he did get more powerful because his Pikachu kind of sucks, and everybody's like, 81 Pikachu. I'm like, I don't know, Pikachu sucks. I mean, some people in the world think Pikachu is a good Pokemon. I mean, in fair respect, throughout part of the game, he is.
It is.
Raichu is a great Pokemon.
It's actually, Pikachu is actually even better than Raichu with a Light Ball.
Huh.
Its special attack is raised far higher than Raichu's if it's holding Light Ball.
Okay. But Pikachu is alright Pokemon, but some people seem to think just because of the anime that Pikachu is the greatest thing to happen in the entire world, which has never made sense to me because Pikachu realistically isn't that strong compared to what else out there.
Yeah, then it is the mascot of Pokemon, so...
Yeah, but I mean... It's just because, here's an example. I lived in Canada for a while, just for a year, and I knew this guy who said he was obsessed with Pokemon, but he only played the same Pokemon games over and over, Fire Red, just the first gen and the first gen remake.
I'm going to... You just saw the Plusle, or mine, and I forget which one it was, the Plusle use Helping Hand. There aren't very many people who actually know what that move does, but basically what it does is, when you use Helping Hand in a double battle, it goes over to your partner, obviously, and the partner's attacks are twice as powerful that turn or something.
Well, I'm
twice as powerful, 1.5, something like that.
It's twice because I've seen it. It's pretty much just the same thing as using a sword stance. Plus and minus are known for it, but really it's not that great of a move. It really just isn't.
No, Plessel and Minun on a double team can be pretty good because when their abilities combined raise their special attack a lot higher than you think it would.
Okay. I mean, they're still kind of weak because, I mean...
They're very weak on their own.
Let's see, so...
They're just inferior Pikachus on their own.
Okay, so, I mean, like, look at all the Pikachu remakes. They have Pikachu. They have Plessel Minun. Was there a Gen 2 one?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
There's a Molga. There's, oh, there was Meryl.
Shanks.
Meryl's the, mouse Pokemon from Gen 2.
Oh, you're talking about just, like, mouse Pokemon.
I'm talking mouse Pokemon, like mouse remakes.
I thought you were talking about, like, lightning types, because otherwise I would say Shanks.
Pachirisu. I mean, look at the stupid thing. And then the worst one is the Dende.
It doesn't even have an evolution.
Look at the Dende. He is the worst off one. He just looks like a little tiny chubby Pikachu, but he's so cute.
We also get a TM every single time you complete a Pokemon Coliseum challenge.
Yep.
And also a lot of money. So
lots of money, TM is pretty good.
If you want to grind for money, the Coliseums are how. So
the Coliseums are actually really good. I mean,
we got
obviously
Brick Break, which is a really good move to put on Breloom until it learns the Sky Uppercut.
Yep. So let's go ahead and give Brick Break to Breloom. So nobody else is able, so I mean, obviously it's a good idea. Plus he's a fighting type. I don't know why you wouldn't. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of Mach Punch because Brick Break is, I mean, look, it's
like 35 more base power. So.
Which is almost twice as strong as Mach Punch. I mean, Mach Punch is priority, but we don't need priority at this point. We're higher level.
Yeah.
It's not really important. Sky Uppercut is going to be its best one, probably, that we're going to give it. Brick Break, pretty solid so far. Anyhow, so that was the Coliseum. Obviously, a great experience. Got some levels, got some money, got a TM. It was pretty alright.
Yeah.
In conclusion, yeah, the Dende sucks. Ben J-Ron, guys, we're going to sign out here. Ben J-Ron.
It's been Sensei Mewtwo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And we're gonna see you guys next time for when we pick up with the actual storyline now that we're back in Pyrite Town. Whoa.
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 Okay. I guess we're just not gonna let you take the item. That's what he's there for.
Can I go past? Ah! You guys suck.
One great ball. How significant.
Hey. But anyhow,
he's just like taking the stroll.
So anyhow, like I was saying, we're gonna come back next time with the actual thing. Tell you what went on here. So signing out again. We already said our names, but peace out, guys. See you next time.